Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is episode 3 of the ETN Podcast, and this episode, we're not necessarily going to talk about anything Godzilla related, but don't worry, guys are going to get a lot of that coming soon down the pipe, so trust me on that. But this one, I've been meaning to do this video for weeks now because it's been about a little over a month since I traveled to Baltimore to be on the set of Days of Sodom. Now, Days of Sodom is originally started as a Crow fan film. I can tell you right now, it is not, like I said before, I think in a prior video, I feel insulting by calling it, like I'm insulting it by calling it a fan film, because in terms of the production value and even some of the faces you're going to see in this movie, it's beyond that already. And not to mention, and I don't want to say too much because I think that is the director, whose name is Cody Faulk. I think that's his job to come out and kind of share a lot of the good things that's been happening with this project ever since he started working on it. From the concept and from starting his Indiegogo, where he's gotten some attention from other people in the industry. And just to give you a brief touch, a lot of you know this already, but for those of you who don't know, or for people who might be stumbling on this video, the way I met Cody was Cody's actually been a subscriber on my channel for 10 years now. And he contacted me about 1.5 years ago, almost 2 years now. And he wanted to work at some point down the road on a kaiju monster movie. He wants to do his own monster movie. And he reached out to me to actually consult him, to kind of give him some tips and advice. But it's kind of gone beyond that. We've become pretty good friends now, and to the point that he actually did invite me to not only come up and hang out on set, that's how it started, but then he ended up putting me in the movie as an extra, which I thought was really cool. So I went up to Baltimore about a month ago and hung out with Cody, met some of his producers, and you'll see some clips of them. There's going to be clips in this video, in this podcast, so you guys can meet and see some of the behind the scenes stuff. I was able to kind of vlog and they're very short. They're not like long interviews. I would say they're about anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds a pop. And I'm just going to put them all together. And so you guys can get to meet some of the people who work behind the scenes. You guys can even follow them. I encourage them to give their handles on different social media platforms. So that way, you guys can follow them, see their other work. I mean, these are people who are up and coming. You never know where they're going to go at this point. So, but now look, I also know that a lot of you guys are probably wondering, okay, what's it like? What was Maven like? What was it like meeting him? And we're going to get to that. But I kind of wanted to focus on all of the other things about the movie. First thing I'd like to do is stop talking for a moment so you guys can see the teaser trailer for Days of Sodom. So check it out.
They say no one but God has ever come back from the grave. Last night, for reasons unknown to me, I was granted an exception. At first, I didn't know why I was back. Everything was a fog. Just fragments of memories scattered through my head like broken glass. But I could remember one thing. I remembered her face. Tonight, hell sends an angel bearing gifts.
All right, welcome back. So yeah, as you can see, that's just a teaser. The full trailer, I believe, is supposed to be releasing sometime around April or May. And I know that the goal is to release the film in October of this year. Some of the other people in this film are Vernon Wells. So for those of you who don't know who Vernon Wells is, he's been in quite a number of movies. A lot of guys my age might recognize him from Commando. He was one of the villains. Also, Mickie James is in the movie. She's got a part. For those of you who don't know, Mickie James is a former WWE diva or female wrestler, and I think now she's with TNA. And obviously Maven's in the movie. He has a pretty big role. So yeah, there are definitely some recognizable people here that you guys are going to be familiar with. And of course, Cody, who's also the director, is playing the crow in this movie. It is not an Eric Draven crow. In fact, I got to be honest, I know very little about the story. I was given just the script that had my line and my scene, which was with Maven and a couple other people who you're going to meet on the video clips I'm about to show you. And yeah, and I don't really know much about the story, you know. I did see some other scenes that Cody was generous enough to show me, but obviously I'm not going to share that. But in terms of the context of what the story and how it plays out and how things go, yeah, I don't know anything, so I can't tell you. But Cody's done a pretty good job of keeping it close to his chest. And if you want to follow, you know, updates about this movie, as well as Cody's YouTube channel, which has his first fan film on there called Voorhees. The name of the channel is Wet Paint Studios. And he also has a Facebook page for Days of Sodom, The Crow Days of Sodom, which you can follow on Facebook. So I'll be sure to put all the links in the description. And if you like Jason and Friday the 13th, then you can go to Wet Paint Studios YouTube channel and check out his first film, his first fan film, which got about a little over 5 million views. So he's had some success with that one for sure. So yeah, I guess at this point, I might as well just show you guys some of these clips so you can meet some of the people working behind the scenes and in front of the camera. And I'll be right back. All right, man. What's your name?
My name's Colton. This is my first film project, and I'm an independent wrestler with the SWF, the Sadistic Wrestling Federation, and I actually found out about this through Maven Hoffman's videos.
Oh,
so
man,
I'm
nice.
really excited about this. This is my first experience, and I'm ready to see how it turns out.
Awesome. And if people wanted to follow you, where could they find you?
It'll be Colton Keith on Facebook.
Colton Keith on Facebook?
Both spelled with K.
Okay, all right.
Colton Keith, double K.
Nice, awesome. All right, here we are. This is my homie right here. All right, tell me who you are and what you do on set.
What's up? I am Gary, better known as Pitt. I am a grip on set. I've also done some background roles and some henchman roles and some bodyguard roles, so I have fun and do a little bit of everything.
Awesome. And besides this project, have you had any other projects you worked on?
This is my first feature film besides documentaries. I've been filmed in 2 documentaries. I've been in a couple music videos and short films, but this is my first acting feature film.
All right, awesome. And if people wanted to follow you, where could they find you?
So if you search Pitt is King, Pittisking, on any social media, that's me. Pitt is King.
Awesome. Thank you, man. All right, guys. This is a special one because it turns out he knows who I am.
Yes.
So, but tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Daniel Barrios. I actually do videography on my own. I have actually a YouTube channel that I did start, and I took a break from it because I had an injury a year and a half ago. I slipped a disc in my neck.
Oh, wow.
So controlling camera work is pretty hard, but now I'm getting back into it, actually.
Awesome.
The YouTube channel is called Binks and Dan. It's kind of like Mr. Rogers.
All right.
Was like the best way to describe it, like how to just improving yourself, and movies too. So I had this little blue dragon, that Muppet that I made myself.
Awesome.
My Instagram is become OP. That's become_OP.
All right.
You can follow me there. You can see some of the reels that I do or stuff that I have edited and put together. So I'm looking to get back into creating again now that everything's functioning again.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm really excited to meet Rob. And it was one of the things, I heard the voice, I was like, wait a second, I know.
It's such a small world because I wasn't, like I said, Cody knew me from E.T.N. And then when you were like, hey, I recognize your voice, I'm like, whoa, somebody else knows me?
Godzilla's always with me.
There we go. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. So, and what about this project? What are you working on here? What are you doing?
So here I play a couple of henchmen, a couple of villains. I play a corrupt cop. I play like a SWAT guy.
What about after this? What are your plans? Do you have anything in the pipeline?
Yeah, so I want to get back into filming like my own projects and stuff. Maybe down the line I like to do my own production like this. So this is a good learning experience for me as well.
I agree.
I've known Cody for a while as well, so it's just like I'm just like a sponge, just.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's kind of one of the reasons I came up, and then next thing you know, he threw me into the damn movie. Yes. So, you know, I'm like, Cody, I'm just coming up to hang out, and he's like, yeah, we'll give you a scene. So
Nice.
But listen, man, thanks for your time, and it's a small world. I'm very glad to meet one of my viewers. Awesome.
No, great.
All right, man. Have a good one. All right, go.
So, my name is Bob Singer. I'm playing Sanchez. I've done a lot of, I've done about 50 films and 50 different plays over the past 50 years or so that I've been doing this. But I'm in IMDb, and I auditioned 6 times in order to get into this film.
Wow. That's awesome. And you said you're on
I'm on IMDb as
IMDb.
Bob Singer 3. So Bob Singer of 111.
All right. And is there any other handles that people can follow you at, like any other social media?
I'm on Facebook, just as Bob Singer. I don't use Reddit or one of the other photo ones.
Like X or anything like that, right?
Yeah, I have logons for them, but I never post anything. So.
I hear you.
And I'm doing a play after this, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, what play?
It's called One Man, Two Governors. It's with the British players in Kensington, Maryland.
Awesome. Well, there you go, folks. Thank you, Bob, so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
And tell me who you are.
My name is Alice. I am a PA for the Crow Days of Sodom. Also, I'm working as a sound operator today. And,
Awesome.
And my social media is Roxanne the Lycan. I'm on Instagram. And yeah, if you want to give me a follow out, also go see the movie when it comes out. We're really, really excited. It's been just such a great team to work with, and we're really excited to see how it all turns out in the end.
And is there any other projects you've worked on besides Days of Sodom?
Yes, so I worked as a background extra for the second season of the TV show Swagger. I played 4 different characters. I was a basketball fan, a businesswoman, a beauty attendee, and a high school student going to prom. So it kind of gave me the taste for acting, and then also behind the scenes as well. And so I just want to keep building on that as I have been.
Awesome. Well, people know where to follow you, and I look forward to working with you some more in the future.
Well, I enjoyed working with you as well today. Thank you so much.
All right, have a good one. All right, go.
My name is Jaden Swindell, and I'm going to be with Cody and Maven Hoffman in the movie.
All right, and is this your first ever time doing a movie? Have you done anything else?
Technically, not really, but also kind of.
Also kind of?
Yeah.
All right. And we spoke before. You have a favorite game. You want to tell me what that game is?
My favorite game is Fortnite.
Fortnite? All right. And how'd you get down here? Did you drive by yourself?
No, my mom.
Your mom? Okay, let's say hi to Mom. Hi, Mom. So Mom is also here with Jaden.
Yes.
And you're very proud of your son, I assume?
I sure am.
You want to tell us some other things about him that maybe he's a little too shy?
Jaden is just like the kindest kid you will ever meet. Anyone who comes across says he's the most polite, well-mannered child. He's really good at school, math. He loves chess, and he is the best big brother ever of his 7-year-old sister.
All right, awesome. Well, Jaden, how do you feel about working with Maven?
I'm really excited for it. And
You finally got to meet him. What'd you think about him?
I really like it.
Yeah?
And I feel like it's a really cool experience.
Awesome. Well, I think you're going to do a great job, kid. Good luck, break a leg, and I'll make sure to send you this video when it's all done.
Okay.
All right? All right, cool. All right, what's going on, man? Tell me about your role and tell me your name.
What's up with it, man? My name is Wade. I'm about to play the comic book Goon. You know, and I heard about this through Maven's YouTube channel. I do a little music, I do acting, modeling. More so in LA, you know, that's where I flew here from.
Oh, wow, you came in from LA? Damn, I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah, bro. So, yeah, man, I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to be here. I'm glad I came. And
Well, you look sharp, man.
Thank you.
So if people wanted to follow you and check out anything else, where could they find you?
So Greedy 1K everywhere. So Greedy and the number 1 and the letter K everywhere.
Everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, all that?
All that.
All right, no doubt.
Pictures, all that. Yeah, man, take me out support.
And this guy's one of my fellow goons, so you know, it's that brotherhood. You know what I mean? So,
Get it done. It's gonna
all right, no doubt. Thank you so much, man. So, who are you and what do you do here?
My name is Peter Delasanti, and I'm one of the producers of this film.
And is this your first project?
Yes,
And how is it going so far?
it's going fantastic. The people are fantastic. The movie's fantastic. The actors, everything is just coming together great. And I can't wait to see the finished product.
All right, and you've met a lot of people on set. Who are some of your favorite people?
One of them is a fella named Rob.
Oh, that wouldn't happen to be me. Yes, it is me.
It is you, I think. You like Godzilla, right?
Absolutely.
I heard you got an awesome channel.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'll have to check it out. I actually am subscribed, but I'm going to make sure I check out your videos. I'm a fan of Godzilla, and I'm a fan of Rob. And it sounds like he has a good YouTube channel. A couple other people are some of the celebrities. Of course, Cody, who plays Storm Gray.
Yep.
And of course, the crew. The crew is one of the
Yeah,
best
everybody's
crews
so
that,
awesome so far.
You could ask for, I'm sure. Like I said, this is my first production with Cody and Wet Paint Pictures, but my God, the PAs, the makeup artists, the DP, everybody is just hands down, just blessings.
All right. Well, yeah, it's been a fun experience so far, and obviously, me and you have shared a beer, and a couple of drinks, and we had a good time. So, you guys, this is one of the most awesome people I've met here so far.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And he's also one of the most hardworking people. So.
Thank you. And one last thing I like to say, shout out to Jaden. He's going to be our child actor today. Knock it out of the park, bro.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do here, and what's your name?
Yeah, my name's Tim Brook. I'm the fight choreographer and stunt double for the Crow. So that's what I do. It's all about the action, making everything look good.
And if people wanted to follow you and kind of learn more about your work, where could they do that?
Yeah, I mean, Instagram, Facebook, you can look me up at Tim Brook, Timrook. That's probably the best place.
Awesome. And one last thing, other than this project, kind of other projects you've done that people might be familiar with?
Yeah, there's, a lot of local stuff that's going on. Necropolis is one. Volkov Origin Stories is another one. So I have an IMDb page. You can look up Tim Brook on IMDb and see some of the other local stuff that I've been part of.
Awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
All right. Introduce yourself. What's your role?
Hi, my name's Amber Brooke, and I play Sasha, the only girl goon, so that makes me real badass.
All right. And is this your first project, or have you done any projects before?
I've done quite a few before this one, mostly horror and thriller, though.
Okay. And if people wanted to follow you, where could they find you?
Mostly Instagram.
Instagram?
Facebook stinks.
Yeah.
It's amber.brook32.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. How you doing? Tell me, what's your name and what's your role?
Well, I go by Crazy John Carrots. I'm just a goon. Not a goonie, but a goon. So I'm going to be handing Maven the machete. And, that's my role today.
All right. Have you ever been on any other projects, or is this your first?
Sure. You can find me on IMDb. I've done 200 and some things. I'm working on my own movie right now based on my book. Last name is Carrots, Kerecz. Check it out. I'm also on YouTube, OSH Radio. I used to just do music, and now we just do whatever the hell I feel like doing.
All right.
Sorry,
awesome.
Can I say that on here?
Yes. You can just say whatever you want, man. All right.
Well, thanks for talking to me today, and you have a good one yourself.
Absolutely. Thank
Wish
you.
you the best.
All right. You too. Hey, how you doing? Tell me who you are, what you do.
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm helping out with some sound and also with the script doc.
Also, and you said, I know we spoke earlier, you said you don't really have social media too much, but you do have experience doing audio, and I saw you working with Alice, so I wanted to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself.
Thank you.
Do you like doing this work? Do you see yourself doing more projects down the line?
I mean, it just kind of depends on what's available, but yeah, I'd definitely be open to it, sure.
All right, awesome. And I just want people to know, behind the cameras, people like him and Alice and others do a great job. This guy threw a boom microphone right in my face just a little while ago, so it was awesome. Very steady, very clean work. So I want people to know what he does.
Thank you.
All right, man. All right, so I know who this guy is, but he's going to have to tell you who he is. What's your name and what is your role on this project?
So, my name is Cody Faulk. I'm actually the director of Days of Sodom, a Crow fan film. With my production company, Wet Paint Pictures.
All right, and you do a little bit more than just direct the film, though, correct?
Yes, playing the Crow in the film, and as you can see, we have one of our antagonists who we'll be going up against later, Mr. Maven Hoffman.
Cody, director, writer, inspiration. He's everything.
Absolutely.
This movie is about.
And Maven is my boss, technically.
Yes.
And he kicks me out of the room.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Because you guys are making fun of my
I don't
son.
I don't really appreciate being kicked out of the room.
I don't appreciate it, even though my son's not living up to
listen,
mine.
just because you weren't tough enough, don't mean you're tougher than me, buddy.
No one brought that up.
Personally, we're going
We're on the bigger and better things now.
We are
But
absolutely.
anyway, what we're doing here, it's all the brainchild of this man right here. We're all happy. We're all having a good time, and hopefully making something you guys enjoy seeing. Ain't that right?
I hope so.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy Maven stepped into that
Very
because
much so, yeah,
we
very
were just talking about I have to do one with him. But
Yep.
hey, both of you in the frame at the same time. But for those of you watching, obviously you guys know I've spoken about Cody, but I told him I wanted to do something special to give you guys a little bit more insight. And obviously he's going to go through this before I put it up to make sure I did everything the right way. We don't want to give away spoilers.
Yeah.
But Cody, I want to thank you for inviting me up here.
Thank you for being a part of it.
And I appreciate your hard work, man. This is a lot.
I appreciate you being here. For all those watching, I've been watching Rob since 2015. We just talked about it last night. So I'm a loyal subscriber, and I highly encourage you guys to subscribe to his channel if you're not already. So Rob, just thank you for being a part of it, man.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure, man. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, bro.
All right. And as you can see, that last scene was Cody and Maven, and of course me just giving Maven a hard time about being tough enough. I couldn't help myself. I had to say something. Okay, so what was it like meeting Maven? Because I know that's what everybody's curious about. Yeah, complete ass. Yeah, I didn't like him. He came off very, very arrogant and cocky. No, I'm just kidding. I had to do that because chances are he's going to watch this video. But no, Maven was a great guy. He's very, very down to earth, very sociable. I mean, when we had dinner break when filming, he sat with everybody. You know, we all sat together and just kind of shot the shit and, you know, we're hanging out. I did get to meet him the night before because I filming was on a Saturday. I arrived on a Friday and it was cool because I had time to hang out with Cody and his producers, Pete and Pitt. And we were just chilling, you know, like Maven came in at around like 1 or 1:30 in the morning or sometime late. He got in late and he chilled with us for a few minutes. He was tired because obviously he had a long drive coming down from New York, but he was cool. And me and him were talking about dogs for like a good 5 minutes. He's a big dog guy and I showed him pictures of Raven and Mason and yeah, he kind of melted like people always do when they see my two dogs. And then the next day we did the shoot. And I asked him if we could take a picture, and he said absolutely. And was just really nice guy, really nice, really into the project. Like he was just doing his thing, and he did a pretty good job. He was really into it. And like I said, just like, you know, if you didn't know he was a YouTube guy, he kind of just fits in with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool because everybody kind of treated him like normal, like there was nobody going like goo goo gaga over him. Some of the other people that were notable, there was this nice young man named Jaden who plays Mason's son in the movie, and he was a cool kid, and he was a little nervous. He made a couple errors in the beginning, but then he kind of picked it up towards the end. And you know, he's young. I mean, he's this young man, and there's all these people watching you with all these lights, and you know, it's funny though to just kind of finalize this and give you guys my experience of what it's like to be on a movie set. Now, look, of course, this is not like a Disney Marvel set. You've seen Marvel behind the scenes, and there's like this huge set and a huge green screen and all these people, but it definitely wasn't like a fan film set. This was a real set. It was a long day. We started at 12 noon, and from what I understood, Cody, I think, told me they didn't wrap until sometime like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I was there till a little after 9, once all my work was done, because it wasn't, and this is the cool thing too, is that you kind of take for granted how even the smallest things that you see on a film require a lot of time to do. So I remember when I initially filmed my scene, I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'm all set. No. Then later, I had to repeat my lines 3 or 4 more times in the background, not even in camera. In the background, because each of us that were in the scene, there was like a gang of us, right? So there was like me and like 4 or 5 other people. So each of us had to do our scene by ourselves because they were filming close-ups. So this gives them an option to take this gives them various shots. This is when you see, like in a movie, cut to looking at another guy talking, and then they cut back to the other guy talking, but it's a wide shot or it's a long shot. So even though it happens so fast in a movie, that takes time to record. It takes time. So even though I had one scene, I had to film that one scene multiple times in different angles, and even just provide my voice from a distance to ensure that they had the sound and the line to go with the person that they're shooting the close up. And then there was another scene we had to film later. This didn't require any lines or anything. It was just a short scene that, don't want to give away. And then once that was done, and it was funny too, because time was going by quick. It's not like you do sit there for a while, but it was cool because everybody was kind of socializing, and then everybody would kind of quiet down once they were filming the shot. And then, I left a little after 9 o'clock. Unfortunately, I did not get to see Cody in the crow outfit. That was one thing. And we were supposed to take a couple of pictures together we never got to do, but at least I got him on a video. But in terms of him directing, he was phenomenal. He was very patient, very forthcoming about what he wanted. And, if he felt a scene needed to be shot again, he'd shoot it again. Yeah, he wasn't there's a lot of people there. This guy's, to see somebody I can only imagine, obviously, some of the bigger Hollywood directors, but just to see this young man who's like, I think he's late 20, no, that's right. He's 35, right, Cody? 35. No, Cody's 28. I busted his balls about being 35. Cody's 28. So to see him kind of here in charge with some actors that are veteran, even some of the actors who you guys saw in the video, these guys have been doing this work for years. So, sometimes it could probably be a little intimidating as a younger man to try and direct people who have probably a little bit more experience than you being on sets and doing things. But no, he took charge. He was good. And everybody was extraordinarily friendly. It was very high energy. It was a very good environment. There was no bickering, no arguing. Everybody got along. Everybody was also very friendly towards me to, approaching them and asking them if they wanted to have anything to say. Nobody said no to that. In fact, I didn't even get an opportunity to get everybody on film. I want to give a special mention to the cameraman whose name was Constantine. This dude was on point. This guy, first of all, the camera he had was just insane. I had never seen anything like it. And it was cool because he had the camera. Cody had a little monitor that was connected to the camera wirelessly. So Cody could see what he's seeing, even though Cody's standing all the way on the other side of the room. Really cool stuff that I had never seen before. I forgot the name of the camera when he told me what it was, but it had a dongle on it. So the camera could, it was just great equipment. And this dude was all over the place. He was climbing tall ass ladders, trying to get to the ceiling once air. Kudos to him. And that's one of the reasons I didn't get him on tape, is because I don't want to interrupt this man when he's in the zone doing his craft. But I did get to speak to him towards the end during dinner break, and I had to shout him out. And I told him, I was like, hey man, you just did wonderful work. And he was very friendly, very nice. Guy's named Constantine. Hopefully I can meet him again. And and just other people, I got to meet. I want to give a special mention to Cody's girlfriend, who I got to meet. Very sweet young lady. Tell Cody, lock that down. And she does his makeup when he does the crow. So she had came in right as I was I met her the night before, but she had came in right as I was leaving so she could do his makeup. And it sucks I didn't get to see him as the crow. But overall, it was a fun experience. It was weird because Cody and my wife were both kind of nervous about me driving back home so late, because it's, like I said, it's a 4.5 hour drive, and I left after 9. But I got to be honest, I was so excited about doing what we did and watching the process and seeing how it works that I wasn't even close to sleepy. I got home no problem. And I could say, it does give me a new appreciation for what it's like for these guys to do their work. I've been doing this for 10 years. You guys know there was this time there where I was stringing movie reviews together like any other YouTuber. And obviously I haven't done that in a long time because this movies now are just, I don't know, they're kind of on a low right now. Hopefully it returns to a better form. But, it makes me think about, how reviewers like myself and even some of the more bigger ones on YouTube are so critical. And it makes you, I got a different perspective, because no matter how bad or good the movie is, the people behind it are always working their ass off. It's so, seeing how much work is put, how meticulous you have to be, and how much work is put into filming just a scene, let alone a movie. It really makes you think, damn, is there a way we can criticize a movie without necessarily or shitting on the people who worked on it that are maybe not front and center? We can criticize an actor for their acting performance if their performance is bad. You can criticize a story if it's not well written, but it does kind of make you think, you know, those things affect the people who are behind the camera. And that's not to say that that should be an excuse or that people shouldn't critique movies. I guess it just kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Like, it's like these people, not only were they working hard, they were high energy and they were just everywhere they needed to be. It was like a well-oiled machine. And it was just impressive to be there, just to watch the process. And I wasn't even supposed to be in the movie. You know, Cody just kind of came up with it out of the kindness of his heart because I told him I was coming up. And then it went from me being in it and then having a small line, and then I actually had like a paragraph of a line. So hopefully I delivered okay. I can't wait to see it, you know, to see how well I did or how bad I did. But yeah, man, it was a good experience. So guys, make sure you follow Wet Paint Studios YouTube channel, as well as the Crow Days of Sodom Facebook. Kind of keep updated with where the process is. And you guys follow it, and hopefully you guys check out the movie when it comes out in October. And like I said, there will be, I believe, a trailer coming out in a couple of months. That could change. Things always change with as far as, you know, the movies and plans and filming. So I know that's one thing Cody loves about that, is all the changing. So I'm kind of giving him a hard time because he can't respond. But yeah, and like I said, as far as meeting Maven, yeah, Maven's a cool dude. And, you know, he seems to be very happy with his YouTube channel and all the success it's having, which it's having a lot. I mean, when I started watching him, he was just barely over 100,000 subscribers. And now he's like probably closing in on 6. So, but anyway, yeah, that's it for this episode of the ETN podcast. You guys now have learned about Days of Sodom. You've seen a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff, and hopefully you guys check it out. And then somebody will be critiquing my poor acting job. So, but anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Be sure to check out Wet Paint Studios YouTube channel, subscribe there, and that way you can keep up to date with where Days of Sodom is. And then also check out the Facebook page. He tends to post there a little bit more behind the scenes stuff, information. Sometimes he might have a spot open for a small part. So, you know, yeah, go check it out. But another Godzilla video coming out tomorrow, late afternoon. It's already on the channel. It's going to automatically upload or automatically show itself. I think I have it for 4:30. So definitely be sure to check that out. And I'll catch up with you guys on stream next Saturday. All right, guys, this is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.